Fuck, my iPhone is dying. You are the co-host now. And I cannot. Oh, fuck, closed caption. Franklin, hello. Okay, Samantha, you are the co-host now. You are in charge. Oh, Sleep is here. Yeah,
I'm not. I can't be
great.
in charge.
Yeah, you are in charge. Deep is okay. You know what? Deep is the co-host now. Deep is the Sleep is the co-host now, sir. So you don't have the responsibility. He can go with that. Uh, Sorry, guys. I got the battery of my fucking Android dead, and I didn't realize. But then I was in panic, and I realized that I have this fucking iPhone, so I could open this space.
Hey, you can always download BlueStacks and you can emulate Android.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
too late.
That's the. That, anyway, yes. That.
So, so,
Sorry. I know these are
so,
all
so
tools for you and everything. It's all good. It's just yeah. My history with an emulation of Android device is a bit sordid.
Yeah.
no, I actually have a computer where I run a lot of virtual machines, and I have some configured with Android, uh, with some nice things, but there's nothing like a speed of the real device because uh, I mean it's interesting how a virtual machine for me running, I don't know, any version of Linux is like 10 times faster than running an Android version of a damn cellular phone. Uh, I don't know. I just dislike that. I use Beamware.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
did you?
I have to go make myself some coffee.
Can I just
You
Alberto?
you are,
Can I just ask?
Alberto sir,
hold on.
Did you? Hang
Alberto
on one
sir,
sec.
before leaving,
Um,
can I please?
did you
Hey, did you
record
guys
that
know you could
last
turn
one?
captions on?
Sorry.
I just
I
wanted to know
have.
if you record.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, no. Sorry, I just want to. I just want to know before I forget. Did you record that last one, Alberto?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
'cause
I did. I know.
I
I
don't
did
really know
not.
what he's
It was
talking. I don't really know. I couldn't.
no. I did. I did not record anything. It is tweet.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
didn't
don't
hear
know.
that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I somehow have turned captions on my voice thing
Oh yeah,
for
go
spaces,
into
and I
your
have no clue how to turn it back on.
just. Oh fuck.
Sorry, I'm running on 3G, which sucks. I was saying that I do not have any copy of any record, but Twitter has a copy of all the recordings, and I will get you a copy for you, Samantha.
Well, I just would
You
love to
know,
hear what that guy said again, just so I can be. Three dots at the top, sleep.
three dots at the top.
Yeah, so if you press on.
Oh, that's an iPhone. That's
Oh
an iPhone
right.
only, where you can turn on the captions and.
Uh,
Yeah, I have no fucking clue how I did this
if you,
on
wherever the leave
Android.
button is, mine's next to the leave button.
Well, I have the same problem as you, Sleep. I was trying to I was a speaker in a space, and I wanted to become a listener, and I didn't know how to downgrade in Android. I forgot how to do that, and I didn't know how to see the closed caption in Android. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we spent an hour trying to get that fucking conference app
It,
to work
it's
today.
kind of cool that it fucking live captions all of the audio.
Yeah, I know it is. It is. I thought that too.
No, what's going to blow your mind is the live translation.
Dude, it is like freaking I was listening to an Albanian cast earlier and I was like, Oh my God, it's actually translating it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's and it
Yeah,
keeps up as
and
well.
it
It's
yeah, and absolutely, and it doesn't say F asterisk asterisk asterisk. No, it says fuck, fuck,
yeah,
fuck. Yeah,
it does. Well, Siri's obviously been learning well.
They
yeah. So
actually approved me for spaces.
wow,
Oh
who
dear.
was the person that absolutely no? I mean, who is the person so irresponsible to approve you to host spaces?
Yeah, I have a feeling that if I go live on spaces, my account's gonna end up getting banned.
I don't have a feeling. I have a certainty. I mean, you go live and you will be,
Yeah,
your account will be
you'll get yourself in
will
trouble.
be out in 30 minutes at most. I mean, I don't give you more than 30 minutes of life.
Yeah, I mean, back on Spreaker, when I used to fuck around with Spreaker, they're running the same panel that Spaces is running. And I used to fucking save their chat as an HTML file, load it into localhost, and you could force take over the chat room in Spreaker by just changing the username in HTML with Burp Suite.
And how long did you last? I mean, your main user, your first user.
They banned me and then I unbanned myself.
Okay, man, you got results.
Oh dear, I don't even know what to say to that.
I
Huh.
need coffee. Okay, so whoever is
Oh, thanks very much. Throw the gauntlet at me, why don't you? Well, hello.
Haha.
I don't really know how to do this, so I don't. We're just having a
Yeah.
chit chat here, Jay. By the way, sorry. And I think that Yash was trying to speak a minute ago. Did you want to say something? Sorry. Are you there, Yash?
Hello, am I audible?
Oh, you sound. I think you speeded yourself up.
Oh, I'm far from my phone. Yeah, I was listening to you folks. I'll just get back to my phone. Is it any better now, ma'am?
No, but I think you speeded the audio up on your device because you're speaking like a Smurf now. You weren't before.
I'm on the phone, but I'll try my buds. I'll try through earbuds if it's any better. Please give me a moment.
No worries. Oh my word.
Hmm.
Anyway, before you came in, that
Is it any
guy.
better now?
Oh, now you're just very echoey. Speak
What?
again. Just talk for a minute. Yeah, I can't hear no
Hello.
talking. Hello.
Yeah. Am I
Not very
audible?
well.
I, I'm so fucking stoned right now.
That's not helpful. Uh,
I'm
what?
going.
what? Who is this?
Sorry, I don't know what's going on, Alberto. We're trying. Yash is
I
trying to
don't.
get.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
Who is the stone?
thank you. So why don't we introduce ourselves? I mean, I regularly from the time I joined Twitter Spaces, I know Alberto sir, and I've been consistently in touch with him, and we are sharing our ideas, we are sharing our
I'm
stories,
sorry. I'm
and
sorry. I'm going to have to butt in because I just cannot understand anything that you're saying. I don't know whether it's just me, my end. You just sound like a Dalek. There's something wrong with your
Sorry,
audio.
sorry. It's not. We're not being able to understand you. I'm sorry. Please remove that and request the mic again, my friend. It's not understandable.
Oh, I don't know. Oh dear, what fun.
So,
Yeah, no, some geezer
okay,
came
let me.
in. I was just telling Sleep about what happened.
What happened about before he arrived?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Keep telling him.
Okay, thanks. No, somebody I recognized the person's I know it's somebody that I don't know whether they follow me. I think they follow me on Twitter, but and I follow them, and some of my work on Alien Vault, which there is a lot of, about a year ago that I did on British Telecom, he was thanking me for my hard work and efforts because he utilised it in an investigation, and it was brilliant apparently. So it was all just I was just very proud of myself for a moment. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Nothing like your escapades, young man, but for a middle-aged codger that doesn't really know too much about these things.
Oh, I have WikiLeaks unreleased files.
You're supposed to say congratulations.
Oh, hang on. I think my headset's
Sorry, he doesn't have social skills, Samantha.
No,
Don't you
I know,
remember
but I'm
that he
teaching
has
him some
problems?
in a motherly way.
Okay, teaching social skills.
Here, I'm
Yes.
plugging my headset in because it just died on me.
Congratulations, Samantha.
Sorry?
Read the closed captions. I'm not going to repeat it.
I'll just press the stop button then. No, Samantha. Oh, that's me. I'll just press. God, I can't. I'll just be reading that now and not actually saying anything because I'm just repeating what you can say because I'm reading it again. Very good. The caption's very good. Yes, I turn them off now. Thank you. So anyway, so I was just telling you that, Sleep, because you're always informing of us of your great exploits and adventures that you have. So I just thought I would share with
Yeah,
you.
we call them crimes here, but yeah, adventures is also a synonym.
Crimes, yeah, adventures. Well, I think that's a better term, don't you? Although some guy did take a snap at me on Twitter yesterday, or I think it was a guy. He called me an idiot, told me to implement 2FA, and then called me an idiot when I had 2FA implemented anyway. So I don't know where he got that from. But anyway, just this constant banter.
Yay, 2FA. If you get SIM swapped, good luck getting back in.
Exactly. That's what happened to me. Some fucker's still using my Google tool somewhere, and
I
they took over my Orange phone number, and I didn't even fucking know. It's only when I got a bill saying I closed it off in 2014, and then in 2017 I got a letter from Orange saying you haven't paid your bill this month, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I have the email heroin@gmail.com, and I
God.
2FA locked myself out of it. And then the reset email, my ex deleted and recreated and won't give me the email back.
Oh, why
So so
did
I
they
just
do that?
because my ex cheated on me, so I IMIE locked her phone.
Oh, yeah, that's the danger of dating, I would think, in this day and age now with all the gamers and the hackers and stuff.
Oh no, that's
Oh no,
What?
I don't go after something.
no.
I don't
Yes.
That's the rules. I mean, he did have to do.
Yeah, I mean, she locked me
You
out
didn't
of
do any
my
login.
reset email that I had connected and had since like 2012, and it was my reset for everything. Needless to say, I don't use the same reset on everything anymore.
No, I'm sure you don't. I
Yes,
just I wouldn't
once
trust
bitten, twice shy.
I wouldn't trust a girlfriend or a boyfriend with the bloody thing in the first place, frankly. But
Well, my last relationship was like Forrest and Jenny. I was retarded and she was a whore.
you were retarded or what? She was what?
I,
Okay.
A
I
whore?
mean, I mean,
Oh
I,
my
wa-
god.
I was retarded to believe that she was doing construction work at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that possibly could be given as retarded. Yes.
Yeah, I was.
Who's laughing?
Me?
Not
What
me.
the fuck? Not yet. Oh, it's you, is it?
Oh,
Um.
oh.
Well, what can I
Okay.
say?
And you were telling him, you were telling her, I am hacking the planet, and she was like, "What the hell? Don't fuck with me. Nobody hacks the planet. I am hacking the planet, actually."
And
And
then
she didn't
and
believe
then
you.
Android users were like, get.google.com/album archive. There's all your deleted Google photos back.
Oh, well, that's what. But what my point was is the fact that if you're young today in this day and age, there's a larger possibility of that happening in a relationship than when I was, you know, younger and growing up and your age or whatever. That's all I'm saying. I just, do you know what? I know I'm getting old because I keep talking about the things that, like I did the other day about the bloody school and the bullies, it was school against school, and now it's fucking cyber gamer gang against cyber gaming. Sorry, I do apologise. I am nearly 50. Well, I'm going to be 50 in a few years. So it's like I'm clearly just need to go and get a pair of bloody bed socks and a rocking chair
When
and sit myself in it.
when I was a teenager, I used to log into my router and I would disconnect my brother's computer while he was streaming his games just to fuck with him and told him quit data killing all of our packets.
Oh, that's just mean, isn't it? I tell you what. Have you
If you
ever
don't mind me
considered?
asking, Sleep, how do you used to do that? I mean, by closing particular ports or closing the DMC? How exactly is that possible? Just
um,
out of curiosity.
Cain and Abel and NetTools and ComView were a wonderful local host pen testing tool. ComView is how I was able to buffer overflow an AOL admin and hijack his cookie session to get Merlin access to AOL.
Oh,
Oh, is that
that
good
that's
then?
an that's a good way, I would say.
Yeah,
But
like
in
Damn
case,
right then.
90% of the time you can just log into your router and log into 1.1 and go into your default router and see the devices connected, and you can just disable the device from
disconnect the
connecting.
device.
Did
Yeah.
you just say from 1.1.1.1?
Uh-huh.
That's Cloudflare.
He
Uh-huh.
just stated last two digits, 1.1. I mean, the full
That's
IP
a
address would be 192.168.0.1.
that's
Yes.
That's
Right.
like
Oh,
people
okay.
don't realize, like if you're on Cloudflare, your default mail server IP is going to be 8.8.4.4 on port 25, and you can just root in through the mail server, and that's
So
a
that's
0 day.
Google. That's
Yeah,
That's
Google fucking DNS.
DNS.
yes,
That's
sir.
8.8.8.8, I think. DNS
Right.
server is.
Here,
Maybe I need a.
I'll actually tweet out how to do it. Here, I'll actually tweet a picture out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
I'm
tweet
I'm
this.
I'm really confused now
Here,
because
let me find this. I've got like so many freaking pictures on my phone, it's retarded.
Hello, Jules. How are you? By the way.
Meow. Let's see.
Who's that?
I
What's
have.
going on there?
Oh, what?
Oh,
Fuck.
there we go. Here we go. I just tweeted out a picture of how to do it through Google's name servers.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Schultz, we are really hacking hardcore here. And this is not bullshit. This is for real. We can go to prison for this. No, Sleep can
I
go to
can't.
prison. I was forced to be here in this room,
I'm a gamer girl, uwu.
You're a what?
and
A gamer
I
girl?
work in the sex. I work in the sex industry. I know nothing about computers.
I operate a porn website called Lonely Hands.
I
Oh, and I operate a social network called Factbook.
You fuck it.
well, what can I say?
I'm actually
I
older
can't.
than
Well, you are
Google.
guilty, Samantha. If you have nothing to say, you are guilty.
Yes, clearly.
I don't recall.
You are the one in charge.
I'll take the fall, guys. Don't worry.
Take a plea. Take a plea. I mean, 10 years is nothing.
It's
Okay,
okay.
okay. Tell
Just
all. I
blame
have
it
a
on your
question to
neighbor.
all the. I have a question to
No,
all
no,
the.
no. Blame it on somebody you really dislike.
Yes, then it's called leveling the playing field.
So, sleep. Why
I
don't we do
mean,
something? Why don't we do something constructive with your skills?
what?
I
I mean, this
I
guy exposed.
No, no, no. I said,
No, no,
why
no.
don't
Wait.
we? I have an idea. That's all.
No, he does. I mean, this guy
No, no. I know he
exposed
does.
all the
I know.
pedophiles. I mean, he exposed pedophiles networks, and I mean,
Yes,
he does great things. I mean,
I know. I
he
know.
exposed.
I'm not. I'm not
He,
criticizing him. I'm just trying to steer him in a slightly more legal direction,
Oh no,
maybe.
I do
okay,
write-ups and
um,
I report vulnerabilities. I give the skid
yeah, he
community
does.
0 days and then I let them run rampant with the 0 day for about 3 months and then I get it patched.
I see.
All
Yeah,
the tech gurus.
and he
Uh,
tweets
I,
exploits.
I know he does. I know. I know.
I'm
So
sorry
I'm
to
just.
interrupt the tech gurus and mentors. My mentors here. I have a question and I'm eager to
Oh,
ask
thank you.
that. Can I please ask? Uh,
Yes.
Still, though, I'll ask.
Sure.
I'll I'll be persistent on what I was. I have an IP address and it's in a numerical form. It's not in number form. It's in a numerical form. So will I be able to know that where that IP is located? I'll read out the IP to you as well.
If you look
You
on
mean
if you look on
an
my
IP4?
pastebin, I have a detailed description on how to social engineer every ISP company that is major, such as TalkTalk, Shaw Communications, Roadrunner, AT&T, Cox, Comcast. That's
Do you
all on
know?
my
Do
pastebin.
you
Airtel.
know about the AT&T hack, by the way?
Yes,
The
and
scam.
T-Mobile just recently got hacked
Yeah, yeah,
about a
Yes.
week ago.
yeah. I know that was big, but they were hacked years ago, as far as I was concerned. But I was quite interested to know more about AT&T because they're denying it.
Oh, AT&T is going to
Of
deny
course,
it
they will deny
anyway.
it.
Well,
AT&T sent Weave to prison for adding one to a
BIC2B5D.
server.
oh, so
So
you don't know any. All
if
I'm
in case
asking you, Sleep, is if you know anything from the grapevine about
Uh,
it.
I know a lot. It's just AT&T is not a very nice company, and they would rather sue you than ask and know how you got in. They just rather sue you and send you to prison.
Oh,
I'm in India, don't worry. I'm in India and I work closely with the politicians. So going jail is not a problem to me, but I need to figure out. where this IP address goes.
You
So
can
But
go
wait,
to
why don't you go
you can go to dnsdumpster.com and you can reverse it.
DN,
why don't you copy and paste the IP and Sleep looks up for you?
I haven't ISP doxed in so long.
where do you want me to post this at?
If you go
On?
to the pastebin that's linked in my profile, and you scroll down to the ISP doxing one, there's ways where you can call the company up and get them to look up the IP pretending to be an employee.
Which is something very brings up to a very interesting point. Sleep lacks of any social skills, as he mentioned, but he's able to execute social engineer attacks with such a great successful rate that is something amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
Ye-
Actually, I wanted to do that by myself so that I could learn. So
fair enough. That's a good
I would
best
not
way to do it.
recommend hack forums.
No, he just
no,
wants
I
to
wouldn't.
reverse an IP. There's loads of websites that you can do that. Do you mean it's just quite
Yeah,
a
like
basic thing, is it? Or am I missing something
you
here?
can go to whois.domaintools.com and when you go to that website, it gives you options and tools to where you can reverse the IP. It won't give you the actual location, it'll give you the geolocation of the ISP company of
Okay,
where that data center is
okay,
hosted.
perfect. Who is what? Can you please repeat that for me,
Sorry.
sir? Who is domain tool? What is?
You can just type in
Mhm.
whois.domaintools.com.
Okay, sir. We'll try that. Thank you.
No
Thank you so
worries.
much.
Yeah.
So, are you going to tell me anything about AT&T or who's what did I? I think I read that somebody was selling some data somewhere.
Probably on raid forums, which I am banned from until Christmas.
Oh, okay. No, I just wondered because I think they're breached as well. Anyway, but
Oh no, AT&T has definitely been breached. Here, actually, let me load something up. Let me go to my Google Docs and I'll tweet one of their tools out.
oh,
Do, 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 do,
how
do.
ironic.
I'm gonna tweet it from a separate Twitter when I do tweet it though, so I don't get mine suspended.
Okay. So how will we know?
I will probably retweet it.
Okay.
So let's see if I can find this. I've got my freaking 3 terabyte SD card is completely full.
Oh, that's quite a lot of
Man,
space.
3 terabytes full. Get rid of all that porn, man.
And it's all databases and text files.
Come on, it's porn.
Well, I do have 1.6 terabytes of the OnlyFans database.
Okay. What's the price for it?
I don't know what that is.
Uh humans.txt is their admin portal.
Fuck, man, you give me too much information in my hands.
I don't recall. I'm just oh, and if you look at my Payspin, I actually tweeted out their subdomains and I tweeted out the curl that I did. I just open doors. I don't actually get the data myself. I just wait and see how long it takes someone else to.
Man, you are a legend.
Like that's what people don't understand about me. Like when I do it, I simply just open the door.
Yes, I understand you.
And that's what like a lot of the people that don't like me in the hacking community can't stand. And because I don't find people that dox people and people that fucking swat. I don't find that hacking. Like, yeah, it takes a skill set, but like I can do a bin verified search. Or like I can go to Intellius or SSN Dob and fucking they actually removed my SSN Dob leak off of fucking Anon files. Oh, the owner of Skidman's tweeting me again.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Me too.
I might be a bit stoned myself.
Domaintool.com. It shows me
Um,
GoDaddy. And then when I put the IP address there, it
oh,
says nothing. The domain is available.
it's available. That means it's for sale.
I
Does
think
it?
GoDaddy is the website to get your website hosted. So I don't think so. That
Oh,
that w- that would have to do anything with the IP
what about
address.
like try like ip.info or something? No, what is it? Info.ip? I can't even remember.
No problem. I'll try either way.
Um, I've got this thing in my. I don't know what. Maybe you can either explain it to me, one of either Alberto or Sleep, or I just totally don't get it. Right. So one thing that I've picked up in OTX recently is generic big domains. You know, www.google.com, support.apple.com, like no extensions on the URLs or subdomains. Oh no, there are some. No, sorry, some of them are subdomains. But so if you scan one, it's generating malicious indicators between 10 and 20 normally, and then URLs that you might expect to. What could be causing? Because everyone says, "Oh, they're false positives," but I'm seeing loads of people generate genuine malware IOCs. What is? How would that? How does that work? Do you un-
Wait,
do you
what?
understand? You don't. You're not really with me, are you? What?
I was listening, but I honestly it went over my
No, it's
head.
fine. I'm
I'm
not
still
explaining
getting
myself very
I
well
I'm
because
still getting an error here on IP.info.
you're getting an error. What? You're not. What? You can't
Connect.
access the website, or you're getting an error when you look the IP up.
I'm not planning to look for a particular website's IP. I'm trying to get
No,
into
I
a
know.
local.
I know. Yes, I know. But what I'm asking you, you just said that you're getting an error on
Yeah,
ip.info.
yeah.
Right. So what do you mean? Do you mean that the website is not loading, or
It
you're
says unauthorized error 404.
trying to load the homepage?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
well, no, that's what I was just trying to establish what your issue
I
was.
think
Whether
she doesn't have an I think she doesn't have an website, but this might be the IP for her system. So it's a system's IP.
uh, right, I'm totally lost.
Me too.
Yeah. So I'll just get back.
Always happening.
I have no
Always
idea.
happening. Welcome, Thomas. How are you?
RMRF.
Just try and just open your ears up for me, please, for a moment, and just try and get what I'm saying, because I don't know how else to describe it. I've done loads of the OTX Alien Vault pulses that just are generic top level domain names like www.google.com, www.apple.com, right? So when you
Mm.
scan them in Alien Vault, and quite often in Virus Total now as well, they are generating malicious indicators from that vulnerability scan of the domain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then you get people saying they're all false positives all the time. I'm trying to understand how that happens. So are they false positives? And if so, why are they false positives? Please, somebody tell me. Silence. Are we still not understanding the question?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
I don't,
why is something a false positive or and what do you say? What's the opposite of false positive? It's
positive
fuck.
false?
I can't. No, I mean when a false positive and
Right. What
fuck. How do you say? Yep.
people talk?
Basically,
What is a false positive? I know what a
okay,
false positive is,
okay.
but
Let's pretend it. Okay, in my case, I was supposed that I had a medical provider. In the logs, it appears a connection from my IP address from the server of the medical provider with a request to certain port in certain protocol. The the solution of firewall reported it as an SQL injection. But basically, if you look at the logs, it says that the connection was just dropped, which means the SQL injection was a false positive. There was no SQL injection. It was just a packet that was dropped. It didn't pass
okay.
the firewall. That was a false positive because it was something that was apparently
Yes.
something
And that
that
makes
was
total sense to me.
okay. Imagine in the case of a virus, if you upload a file that has certain patterns in its code, it can be identified as a pattern that follows any other kind of malware that is already identified, and it can fall into the category of false positive because it can actually not be a virus. It can just have the patterns of it, so it can happen. It's like when you
You mean like a Java drive-by or a clickjack?
yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's like being having a drug test and
Using
you
fake P.
what?
Using fake P in the drug test.
Water, yeah, water at 30,
Okay.
30,
Okay.
36 degrees.
I hear what you're saying, and I understand what you said as being that's what I would understand as being a false positive. What I don't understand as being a false positive is when there is a continuous flow of malicious indicators generated from the top level domain solely, not so I understand that it's calling out to that, but no. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my head around it while I was saying it out loud.
Try to think it in terms of a spam, Samantha. When you get an email that's flagged as a spam and it's not a spam, it's a false
Yes,
positive.
no, I
And
understand the
sometimes you
principle
get
of
a
that.
lot of them. And there are times when you think to yourself, what the fuck am I getting so many emails that are false positive that are a pain in the ass? And basically, there are some moments in time when certain attacks of spammers just uh, are in certain periods that you just realize that are happening more often than in other periods of time. So it's not something in particular.
Okay. I just think there is something more nefarious to it. My findings and I just can't get my head around it. So, and because I also think that there is some kind of thing going on with the certs and the DNS, that there is a domain being there's some kind of redirection to the genuine, from the genuine registrar and the record. I'm seeing all these multiple records for the, like it'll have 2 expiry dates, but like one after the other, 2 content length, 2 whatever, in the headers and stuff as well. So it's just like it's really weird. There's some weird stuff. I don't know how to explain it because I'm just really not clear in my own head about it at the moment, as you can probably tell. But there's something weird going on, and I think there's a domain somehow. Maybe it's generating the certs. I don't know. It's above. I think it's above.net or above.com, and it's to do with Namecheap as well. So I'm always
Oh yeah,
always
Namecheap.
suspicious.
Namecheap like manipulates their SSLs, and Namecheap like has malware inside of their shit. That's
Yeah,
like
I know.
Discord.
That's what I'm saying. That's another reason I'm suspicious, because it's got Namecheap all over it.
Yeah, Namecheap. I actually tweeted the API out to Namecheap, and in the link it fucking says the API key with the IP address to the server, and I'm like, that's retarded. That's like I just tweeted out Pastebin's API, and it says bad API requests, use post request, not get.
I think
That's a false
they're just
positive.
working with loads of groups in the ransom,
Yeah,
and they're just getting a cut.
I couldn't believe that when you register a domain and a hosting in Namecheap, or I mean, Namecheap is from this company that it's fuck. I cannot remember the names of anything. The thing is that in order you have to register the domain, and you have to alter the DNS in order to redirect the domain to the Namecheap server. I mean, instead of creating the custom DNS, the DNS
We can't hear you, Alberto. We can just hear
the domain.
I hear you
Yeah,
distorted.
the thing is that no, the thing is that it's something that I was surprised that when Namecheap you register a domain and a host, and you buy a hosting package in Namecheap, and then you have to redirect redirect the domain that you have registered to a URL in Namecheap in order to make it work. I mean, you don't have access to customize your DNS records
Really?
in order to go to yourname.com. No, you have to redirect that
Wow,
to a
that's
URL
interesting.
in name.
I didn't know that.
That no, that's a ripoff. I mean, who would pay for that? Well, I did pay for
Well,
that, but fuck me.
is that supposedly part of their cost saving package? Because that's what they're known for, quite literally, isn't it? Being cheap.
Well, basically, yeah. I mean, the prices are ridiculous low, but the quality of the service is the worst ever.
I
It's
know,
worse than.
and they have a massive.
I mean, HostGator is even better than
Well, they're
them.
linked, aren't they? Or is that host? No, they're linked. They are linked. I'm sure Brian Krebs did a piece on them a couple of years ago, if I remember rightly. I'd have to check though.
Brian
Yeah,
Krebs does not like me.
Does he not? I can't think why.
Probably because instead of sending him emails about shit, I sent him emails of database dumps.
Oh, leave poor Brian alone. I do feel sorry for him because he really does get it in the community. From the
Yeah,
community.
but he kind of picked his own fight when he started fucking with the non-ops.
Well, I can't speak about that because I don't know, but I just think for somebody that does what he does, I think he gets a much harder time.
Yeah, he gets a lot of
Yeah,
shit, and he
exactly.
does great reporting. It's just If you talk to him one on one, he's kind of an egotistical dick.
Well, he may well be, but I still think that I'm not. I think anybody would be. I mean, he's been hounded for years now. I'd probably like be rocking in a chair in the corner somewhere by now if I was him.
Yeah, he was the reason that Alphabet got fucked up.
They've just been
Wait,
resurrected,
wait,
haven't
wait.
they?
Who mentioned Alphabet? Alphabet was the beginning of my end in
They've
September,
just been
in July
they've just been
2017.
Uh,
resurrected.
Algod Alex, aka Dragon, was the sysop of Alphabet, and he accidentally emailed all of the users his email address, which was king underscore Alex at hotmail.com. And he was a very close friend of mine. And instead of spending the rest of his life in prison for treason, he decided to buy a chrome Lamborghini in a Thailand neighborhood where they had plastic bicycles.
Wait,
And
wait, wait.
he was running the Lizard Squad Twitter at the time.
Yeah, but I want to know what's the link between Alphabet and BTCE.com, because I lost 100K in BTCE,
Was
uh,
that
and
was
that was
the
linked
Chinese
to.
one, wasn't it?
Um, Actually, right around that same time, if you go to twitter.com/ Josh the God and you look at his tweets before he was arrested, he was exposing JP Morgan for buying, back then, Bitcoin was at 16 grand a coin. JP Morgan opened up 10,000 wallets
Oh
with
yeah,
8
you
grand
said
a
about that.
piece in
Yeah.
them to manipulate the market. And they also purchased $150,000 in Ethereum at the time. And Ethereum was at like 500 in Ethereum.
Yes, we are talking about July 2017.
Yeah, we spoke. Yeah,
Yes. Uh,
yeah, we know.
I was in prison at the time and I was getting all the news reports
Well,
from my cell phone in prison.
I was in prison on September 15. On September 15, BTCE started releasing half of the coins of everybody for a limited time, and I was in prison, and
That was
I was.
a that was around the same time that Procurrency got seized.
Yeah, the thing is that after BTC, they have web that in New Zealand, they opened the exchange in New Zealand, and I couldn't access to my phones because the fucking Interpol had my cellular with my two-factor authentication for Google that I couldn't access to any of my phones when it was obvious that the exchange was going to close because the volume that was being traded was ridiculous. The prices were not aligned to the market, so it was going to close. It was just a
Yeah,
I
matter of
lost all my
time,
money in
and the,
there as well.
I
Mexico.
lost around that same time when I was in prison. My brother decided to try to learn how to Ubuntu and ended up RMRFing my entire computer with no backup keys. And I lost a wallet and throwaway email with a generated password that had $180,000 in Bitcoin in it.
Very depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. Got that T-shirt. Let's not talk about that again because that just gets everyone fed
Yeah,
up.
like
But
how
it's
I
not a
can't order a
competition.
package from
It's not a bloody
Amazon.
competition. There's so many people. I can't believe how many people have lost so much money. What fucking
Well, I
lost
mean,
this money?
Daniel, he owns Bustabit.com, the Bitcoin gambling website, and he exit scams the shit out of it.
Well, I think it something. There's got to be some dramatic change in crypto at some point soon because we can't keep going like this. Because it
Well,
will
yeah,
become a them and us.
before Bitcoin, when PayPal was really terrible about refunding, uh, it was Alert Pay, and which was Google Play's pay system, and Liberty Reserve. Liberty Reserve got seized, And when Liberty Reserve got seized, a bunch of Carters went and lost a shit ton of money in Liberty Reserve.
Oh, but we're going back. And
I've been,
By any chance have you guys ever heard of Shaggy Tucker, the greatest
oh,
conman till the time? Shaggy Tucker, Sagar Tucker. He's extradited maybe now into the US.
mm,
is that his real name, or is that a like a?
I'm sorry.
Is that his real name,
Yeah,
or is that
that's
like a
Sagar is
character
his real
name?
name, and
Oh,
Shaggy is like his pseudonym. So he was the biggest mastermind of the call center, the bogus call center,
is he in?
and
Where's
he
he
made.
from?
He's from India,
Right. Okay, that's all right then.
and
Sorry.
he scammed Americans for almost 1,500 crore rupees, and he
oh,
made.
was he one of the ones that would make you connect to AnyDesk and then fucking syskey your computer?
No, they are still run. They are still operating. Those kind of centers are still operating. I've been working into these centers because I didn't ever want to, but then it was about money, so I had to. So
Well, I
what they
mean,
do is they
it's only considered fraud until you get caught,
caught
and until then, it's just a business
business
mindset.
exactly. So
I
I've been
like
working
that.
in.
I like that.
Yeah, please go ahead.
No, I like that it's only considered fraud until you're being caught. That's the law that I like.
Yeah,
See,
that's like if you report a dead body, they're gonna assume that you killed the person first.
but they don't have
You're
any
guilty
proof.
until proven innocent.
You're innocent. Exactly. So mistake Shaggy did was he came into the limelight. He bought one of the famous cricketers Virat Kohli's car to gift his girlfriend, and he couldn't stay low key basically. If he would have been low key, no one was able to caught him. Other side of the story, people are still running this scam. Wherein they're just shooting this. I mean, I don't know any from the IT department or something of that sort. If I know how to generate a pop-up or an ad wherein if customers click on certain kind of just makes one click, it will say that you got to call this number in order to get your computer fixed, or else or your data will be lost. And then they call you and then
Yeah,
give in your pitch. What is happening here from Microsoft?
yeah.
We are there to help them out.
Well,
Blah blah blah.
that's what spam tech was when a group of people that I shall not name decided to make WannaCry. I was actually on the phone with the person who coded it earlier, and it was released as a joke, and it accidentally mass spread because someone got the source code and started mass spreading it, but they didn't change the payloads or the BTC address. So all those NHS and DoD computers that paid to get their files unencrypted,
Uh huh.
that Bitcoin wallet's just sitting there with like almost 2 million in coin just in a wallet just sitting there that nobody has access
It's
to.
basically it's a blockchain, so you never know in what block what amount of money would be transferred. So the best part would be as soon as you receive it, just cash it out or sell your wallet. That would be the best thing. I mean, don't wait
Oh
for the
no.
rates to fluctuate up and down. You got money, you got to
Oh
deal
no,
with
that's
it.
the whole point is that's the whole point of crypto is it's a stock. So it's gonna raise and lower. You just
Yeah,
gotta watch the market like you watch a stock.
but
And when I went into prison, I had a couple of wallets. When I got out of prison,
mm,
I had enough money to put myself through rehab and put a down payment on a house.
wow. So that's a good thing I would say. But as in being 90s generation, we kid are a bit smarter. What we do is if someone is asking for our phone number, we just put it on the guest mode. In Android we get two or more than two modes. One is the guest mode and one is the regular mode. So if anyone is asking me for a phone, I'll put it in a guest mode wherein just a little bit of information is there, and yes sir, you can check it. I have nothing to do with it. Please check it. what would they do? I mean, they are not as techy as we are, right? I'm talking about the general law enforcement. So that is what these kids
Uh,
do here, and yeah.
That's that's why you can write a script through Python that'll go through Telnet that'll auto email and auto bomb and auto spam mass mailers, and you just compile a fucking list of leaked DBs and just mass email shit, and one out of every 10 people that open that email is gonna click that fucking link either by accident or just curiosity.
Okay, what happens next?
That's how that's how people spread nets through like AdSense revenue manipulation. Uh, when I was hacking Warner Brothers, what I went to prison for, I wasn't defacing them. I would take a few social media accounts, but I had access to all of their artist emails and passwords and their YouTube ad revenue. So they'd change the password, get it back from me, and I was slowly liquidating all of their currency through their YouTube ad revenue, like $10 at a time, so it wouldn't get noticed by Google.
Uh huh. And that's a good thing to do, I would say. But this is not the correct platform to discuss business. And I would surely recommend everyone and anyone who is open to business. We can get connected, and I have people here. See, I have people in the industry since I would say 2010. They're doing things since 2010, and they're doing it on a huge scale base. My boss, he owns. I mean, like, I don't know how much he might have made, but approximately he might have had made 100 or 150 crores INR. So he's a big
I see
player,
the word
and
hackers at the
he's
top, not business. Sorry, I'm very.
Hacking is like sex. You get in, you get
Oh,
out, and hope you didn't leave a trace behind.
we've heard that one
Great,
before.
great, that I love that phrase.
I don't. I think it's disgusting.
Okay, okay, here's a better one. Claiming you can hack when you can't code is like claiming you fucked a chick when you've only masturbated.
Oh yes, I think. No, come on. We have to
Okay,
be
I
more
think
original.
Samantha
I've heard
left.
that one as well. Anyway, let's not get onto that whole debate.
Well, I can't read.
What? Who was that?
That
You again, isn't it?
was me.
Yes, I know. You're very naughty, aren't you? I'm sorry. I think I'm going to have to go in a minute. I'm falling asleep.
Oh, look, did Verizon just let me download their Zen key? Let's download this. And Verizon breached.
Oh my god, what are you like? You're making the cyber news happen, aren't you? Well, you're.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, DEF CON just happened, and I was at DEF CON. I didn't let people know I was there, and I wore a COVID mask the whole time so people wouldn't know it was me. Because I'm not very liked in the hacking community.
Yes, so you said, but the
I can see that.
I'm content with it.
oh, I find it quite amusing personally,
Alberto
but
sir.
saying
Can
that,
I ask you a question, please?
No, can I ask you a question? Yeah, yeah, you can ask me a question, but first I would like to ask Thomas. Thomas, why did you delete the tweet? It was so fucking funny.
I just fixed the wording,
Man, it was so fucking funny.
but the tweet is still there. I just posted it in the nest of the space.
you haven't just put
Okay,
sleeps comments.
okay, Shash, ask me what you have to ask me.
Yes, sir. Like, let's say if someone is getting into my computer, so is it possible that they could go through MySQL into my system,
They're already in
or
your computer, mate. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh, come on, don't give him that bad news directly.
Please,
If
please.
your monitor turns on and off and your Discord tray opens and closes, don't take your computer to Best Buy.
Oh, that's what they used to do in the 80s.
I used to work for Geek Squad, and my boss asked me, he was like, "Why do you work here?" I was like, "Because I'm bored."
Right. But it's much more. It's not as trivia as that anymore, is it? I mean, it's much more. Um,
Are there any tools available in the market through which we can monitor the mobile phone's activity, like the location of the phone, or
sorry.
are there any open source tools for that?
Yes, Life 360. It does live geolocating, and if you can reverse the application through the APK, drag it into HXD, you can see how they use the geolocation and the tracking, and it does real-time tracking.
Life 360, and then if I do re-engineer, if I do re-engineering, I would be able to see the exact process, right, sir?
Do you do
Yes,
coding, Yash? Do you
No,
or
ma'am.
reverse engineering? Do you do that already?
I never did reverse engineering, but I have few of my friends who are into this.
Oh
They have
right.
a company. They have a company. Yeah, they are into. They have multiple ventures, and yes, I've heard from them this
So
term
why don't
reverse.
you work with them then?
I'm studying right now, ma'am, and they're
Oh, I
always
see.
open for.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm doing full time MBA, so they want me to be there at their hours, but the hours they want me to be there is my schooling hours. So it clashes and it's getting hard for me. I can do night shifts, I can do callings. I've done medical billing and coding as well. If you are from USA, ma'am, if you might be
No,
aware about medical billing.
I'm from Britain.
Britain, okay. I've worked with one of the British companies wherein they place the order, like let's say the Taco Bell has the order to collect the dust. So if the dust van is not coming on time, they have to register a log, and if once they register the log, the middleman would register the log and pass the information to the nearby truck driver to carry the garbage. So that I
Oh,
yeah, yeah, I've been working in
fascinating.
that.
Yeah.
And
Love. Okay. Well, it's money and work, I'm sure. Which I but you're doing your education, so that's good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was also looking something of this kind of projects wherein I could while I'm doing MBA, I could establish my own firm and start doing business. So if I can get any, I mean, like I physically by myself cannot go to UK or USA just in order to find clients. But yeah, if I know someone who can bring in clients, I'm ready to pay a healthy amount of share, and I'm willing forward to do a good business.
Well, I don't think you're in. That's what I'm saying. This our little chat here is called hackers, not.
raid
But
forums.
oh, to be honest, that's it's one of the hardest things to achieve in a location, away, a country where you're not here. You're just expecting someone else to do all your, the hard work for you, really. Which you're probably better off trying to create a business and sell something locally yourself. Are you not?
I mean,
That's like Verizon buying
in
everything.
India, see, I think Samantha ma'am, you did not got me correct. What I was trying to say,
Oh,
they they are the call centers here. So as soon as the
oh,
Taco
yes,
Bell
I know.
rings, yeah, okay, okay, yeah.
Sorry,
So
go
that
ahead.
is
Yes, sorry.
no problem, no problem. So as soon as Taco Bell rings up the phone to their contractor company, stating this, we have a contract with you, and your garbage guy is not yet arrived. So I would like to log in a job report so that they can get it done officially, right? I mean, once
Yes,
they have the officially documented, if someone
yes.
asked why, what is this, then they could be answerable. On the other end, the order receiver would make a note in his system, and an automated message would be pushed up to the contractor that in this area the trash man has not collected the trash. So it will go to him, and the trash collector will
No,
get
no, I
notified,
do
and will.
understand. I do understand what you're saying.
Okay.
It wasn't that I didn't understand. Sorry, I'm perhaps being. I don't mean to be rude either. So I'm just trying
I'm sorry if I
to
have been rude, but
No,
that's
you
how
haven't
my
been
tone
rude at
is.
all. No, 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 you haven't been rude at all. But I would, what you're, so you're explaining to me that about a workflow in in the place that your friends run a business, right? But the conversation prior to that was the fact that you want to find people in the UK and in the US to generate you customers for, or
No, no, no,
to
no.
be
The
clients or
friends.
something.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. The
No, that's
friends I
fine.
used to work with previously, that was a different group. But I'm no more with them just due to my studies. And I've been working with them at the very beginning point of time when I was under 17, and when I was not officially allowed to work. So I was doing my schooling and doing my
Okay.
bad work. But once I turned 18, I promised myself I'll be earning with a legitimate way, not the illegitimate way. So
Okay,
yeah,
I understand you've got aspirations. That's good.
yes,
Yes. Okay.
yes,
But what I don't understand is what what exactly is you're trying, so you want to have a contact in the UK and the US that can generate a client flow for you. That was my understanding what you were saying.
yes, ma'am. You got me.
Yes. But what is that client flow for? You haven't
To
figured that out
outsource
yet.
their known, uh, there are big MNCs out there in the states and UK, and obviously everyone in this pandemic time, everyone wants to reduce the cost, right? So the cost cutting is the major factor wherein we can pitch our ideas.
What
And
ideas are they then?
like, let's say, if in US a medical biller is provided $20 $20 an hour, or $27 an hour, so we can bring it down to 10 or 8,
Oh, I
something of.
see. Right, sorry, the penny has finally dropped in my thick head. You are trying to get service contracts for your friends group who runs um, a firm of billing solutions.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right? It's only
Yes,
take me an
like
hour.
like well, let me make you understand briefly what my plan is. I'll take 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll try to put in my best, what in whatever best way I can make you understand. Will that be fine, ma'am?
I think so. We'll see how it goes, shall we?
Okay,
Go on,
okay.
go carry on.
So, when you go in US to the hospital, you first of all fill a slip check-in at the check-in entrance. That is called buck slip. So they'll jot down all
Yes.
of your information: your full name, last name, your surname,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
your
Okay. We
initial, your insurance provider's name, everything. So they got the list. They got a lead. So for them, that is a lead. Then they will ask you to wait, and then once your turns come, they will have to go to the doctor's cabin. Once you are in the doctor's cabin,
okay.
doctors will be like, today's date is 21st of January 2020.
Okay, hang
uh,
on. Sorry. Just 1 minute. Sorry. I think
okay.
I understand that you're going to provide a service, a number of services within to aid the administration of the hospital. Okay, and at the end of the day,
Exactly.
that service is going to cost a certain amount of money that you would charge for based on various different parameters, right? So I understand
Exactly.
you don't need to talk me through
Exactly.
each and every transaction that has to occur in a day because that's too much for my ears, I'm afraid. But the bolts of it is really you're just trying to engage with people in the Europe and in the US potentially to quote for a solution, a software solution that's going to save them money in if they're providing a billing service, right?
Yes, ma'am. We will be
Excellent.
providing services. We will be the one who will be setting up a call center here in India for them, so that they could
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
do.
not sure. I'm not sure if that's music to my ears. It certainly wouldn't be something I would be. It wouldn't. It wouldn't give you an advantage in my book. I would rather you concentrated on the software, that good code and security, than providing
Slowly and
another.
gradually will slowly and gradually I have many plans, but I just need
Don't we all,
one. I
mate?
need. I just need one good startup wherein my cash flow doesn't stop. So I don't have to worry about my day to day life and
Well,
needs. So,
we would all we've all been there. We'd all have liked that. I realise that India is a challenging country, more so than obviously the UK, to get started. But nobody just gets a leg up generally, unless you've got wealthy parents or you do something bad in that you get paid for. Leg ups just don't really exist, which is
okay.
what sounds like what you're asking for.
I couldn't understood you, ma'am. Can you please explain that to me once again?
What, a leg up? Sorry. Well, it's just like a bit of a kickstart for you. Unless you have in your immediate circle, unless you've got somebody that can give you that boost to start with, financially or within a community or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying is, if you're not fortunate to have that, which most of us aren't by and large, it's not something
Mm-hmm.
just because you live in the West that you get one of those. um, you're just gonna have to. It's all good and well to have plans, but you have to start small, really, in anything that you start. So, if you've got a brilliant software idea that's going to save people a lot of money, then just concentrate on making a good product that's secure, rather than worrying about all the big flashy bits around it. And if you have a good product, someone will buy it from you.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Definitely.
think.
Why not? They will.
Yes, nobody's saying sleep. I can just hear you giggling. But it's true. Am I not? Do I not make sense? I think I make sense. That's my experience,
Yes, you no,
and I have run my own business.
you do make sense.
I'm sorry if I'm just putting everyone to sleep.
I know I'm over
No,
here
no,
hacking
I
Kim
meant
Kardashian's
literally. I
email.
meant literally. I meant literally going to sleep, because can't. It's not the most riveting conversation, is it? That's all. So, but I just, I think you need to
We
run
ask.
before you can walk. No, walk before you can run.
I
Even
been I hate being on three ships.
you've been on 3 ships. What?
What?
On three not three ships.
3 ships? I don't. Oh my word. Oh,
I'm on a boat.
lovely. I'm lying in my bed. So you have to think small to start with. Thinking big doesn't impress people when you're starting out, really. It's
Mhm.
Does anybody agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I think anyway.
Man,
I'm not sure.
you are the
I
man.
hear birds.
Sorry. Oh,
I
you got a
I
teddy
just heard
bear.
birds in the background.
Yeah, I know. But
I thought
I
I
hear
was tripping for
I
a
remember
second.
when I used to use freelancer and stuff, and used to get people bidding on your job or whatever, and they, and I do, because it was interesting that you said earlier that the Indian community does tends not to win any of that business, and I think I know why that might be, because I think that you talk up, you talk to, certainly, sort of Western business people, like, if you talk yourselves up and you behave big like you think we are, you seem to view us like that, then that somehow will impress us and give us confidence in you. And I think that's not actually a reality. I think there's a general, I've noticed that with lots of people that I've dealt with in that, you know, in freelancer and that they do that. You know, it's just be yourself, be you. What's unique about you? What do you bring to the table that's different from anybody else? Because
Hmm.
by and large, you
The
all say the same
differential
thing.
they can provide is the price. I mean, the prices that can be provided in that place of the world is something that cannot be
Yes.
competed with the prices in the
Price.
USA or the UK or many other places in the world. I mean, the price is the differential.
No, I agree. I agree. But all I'm saying, I hope I'm not offending anybody. All I'm saying is, in my experience with dealing with people that are trying to break into Western society with whether it's their sales skills or products or whatever, from the Indian region, it's like they all learn from one person because they all come across to me the same. And I think that they look at the Westerners and they think that if they behave, that they have a viewpoint of how they see us, which I think is
See, ma'am, that
slightly
is
misconstrued.
if that would have not been reason, do you think I would be talking to you here? I will be very frank. I'll be very straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the reason
Oh,
I'm
sorry. I thought
talking.
you were going to say something. No, I'm just saying how I see it. That's all.
I mean, I want
Because
to.
I
I
think
want you to be my partner. I mean, see, I can't
me.
everyone now and then go to my onshore company, look after things there, right? My father owns two companies here. We are into jewelry manufacturing, and
Right.
yes, I'm
No,
planning to
and
go get it
I
global by
realise that, but that's what you're
2030.
doing. You're networking. What you need to do differentiate between is the fact that you're forming relationships, you're networking. That's one thing, but standing in a room of people being quite without a real, I don't know. You just need to actually. We need to know what you're doing for real. You know, we need to see not your big plans or what you think you might be able to do or what you hope you might be able to do. We just need some.
Why? Why don't you, me, and Alberto sir get on a video call by today only? Today is Sunday, but in case my showroom is open, I could held a meeting from my showroom, and
Well,
you could have a glimpse of what we do here.
so you do have stuff then. See, this is what I've been trying to get out of you. It's like just bloody say it. Say what you see. So I say it. This is what I've been because you've told me about a billing solution that could save
Uh-huh.
people money, and you've told me that your dad has a manufacturing company. But what does he manufacture? I have no clue. But yet you want to set up a meeting with me, and I have no idea what that meeting how it would be any different from it is now, because I still don't know what it is that you're trying to provide me, really.
I'm not trying to provide you, ma'am. I'm trying to
No,
fetch
no,
in
no.
business.
I know. I realise you're not trying to. Just for the
Hey,
sake of
Samantha, calm down.
yes. No,
The lack of
sorry,
speed is.
I'm not irate. I don't mean to be. I'm not. I'm
Let
just
her finish,
saying.
Alberto sir. It's okay. Let her finish, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm listening, ma'am.
No. It's all good. I just need you to be much more specific about what you're offering.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. So you want to talk numbers? Is that what you're saying, ma'am?
No, that's not what I want to talk at all. I still don't know what I want to buy.
You wanna know why you?
No,
Then
I want to know what you're going to sell me.
Samantha, what do
who?
you need?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay,
I need
okay.
a blunt.
Let's talk numbers here.
A drink, maybe.
Alberto sir is there to give you a party. He does a lot. He does a lot of party, so you can party with
I
him.
no, I don't
What
need
I
a
can at this
party.
point of time, what I can offer you is once
No,
we get the client and once
No,
we
no, please, let him tell me what he's going to offer me.
the thing is that Samantha wants to know exactly. I mean, not being I mean being uh, in particular describe the service that you are going to offer that is going to be of value of her that she will be willing to pay for that
Yes.
that the details. I mean, what are you going to offer her that she will consider uh,
Once we
but
once sorry, please go.
No, no,
Sorry,
please
sir.
go. You tell me, please. I'm
Once we have
ego
the
seat.
once we have the company established and ongoing, we'll be
Oh, so
having
the
a
company's not established.
I ha,
Samantha, shut up,
we have
Samantha.
we have
Sorry.
couple of companies. We have couple of companies here, and under that company we can create a baby company, and
No, 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 no.
if we are
Shush. Hold on. What is the service that you're going to provide? Forget about the structure of the companies and all the logical behind all that. What are you going to offer in particular? I mean, me as a customer in the Western civilization, what am I going to get?
you, you'll be getting certain sum of partnership in in the company.
Okay,
No,
partnership
so
for
you're
what? I
offering
mean,
a
what are you going to
no,
sell?
he's
O-
offering a business. He's offering a partnership. He's not offering a product. He wants to be my business partner.
Okay,
Exactly.
do you know exactly what you're going to provide, or you have yet to decide?
I'll still have to yes, I'll still have to talk to my dad about it. That
Okay, okay, perfect. So basically, it's still on the planning stage of it. So Samantha, they have nothing to offer you. So that's the answer. So you've been arguing for like an hour, and there is no product,
I
no service.
but
Welcome to
you
social
just
engineering.
don't worry, you can
Yes.
just take a screenshot of my profile, and one day, I mean, like when I establish a company, I'll be sending you this screenshot. This is who I am. But right now, I
Well,
don't have anything to offer. I'm just a student. I'm doing my
Oh,
MBA,
I
and
understand
I'm
man,
that because you're a
ambitious.
student.
we have to use social engineering for like 2 hours to get that information. Man, sleeping we got gotten in 10 seconds.
Well, I
Oh,
still.
I already knew what it was before like within the first 10 minutes.
Okay, I should have asked you for your website.com in order
He hasn't
to
got a
see that.
website. I've just got to take a screenshot of
I'm gonna
his
need you to go
profile.
to join.me and I'm gonna need you to click allow on my side.
Who?
I'm
No.
gonna
Oh
need
God, I
your
see what you're doing. Sorry.
nine-digit
Yes, yes, yes.
AnyDesk key.
Yes, sorry. Oh
You
dear.
want to take a remote access of my PC?
Sorry?
No. And I don't mean to be rude, but I think you've got some work to do. If you come back to me, if you find me on the internet in a week and try to offer me a business, I'm going to say no
Why
because I
not?
still.
Why
Why?
not? But I will offer you what I mean with a great value, whatever you want. Anything you want, we can provide you, Samantha. From Uruguay. From Uruguay, exported to the United Kingdom.
Did you know that WinRAR it tells you that it loves you in dinosaur because it's WinRAR.
Okay, I have a
Oh dear.
domain. I have a domain name,
RARcoin.
Do
but
you have a domain, Yash?
it's a name chip, so it doesn't work, motherfuckers.
Oh, hey, rape.im is available. I let it expire.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Man, you always got all the good shit.
That's not good.
Oh, I have a bunch of fucking domains that are available and shit. I have a
Well, I basically got
mass username checker.
my best domain is bitcoins that system.
Oh dear. That's
I
lovely.
sold my buddy Vox. I sold him DDoS.org for $1.
Fuck, man,
Now that
that
was a
was a
bad move,
bargain.
wasn't it?
Twitter.com
Well, I
slash
mean,
Nitya.
I mean, he turned it into an XMPP service, so it went to good use.
That's what I wanted to ask you earlier, and before I got distracted with. not knowing what I was going to buy.
You know what
Um,
you want to buy. You just need more motivation.
okay. Yes. Well, I hope I would. Well, sorry. I wish you'd just listened to me about what I was trying to say, but drilling down on what it is you're selling to someone, because it would make all the difference in the world if you could do that. Um. Anyway, Flea.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've forgotten again now. I remembered what I wanted to ask you about, and now I've forgotten.
I said XMPP, and then you said,
Yes, I know. Oh shit.
I
I don't
posted a
know.
couple of 0 days on my GitHub in the folder labeled shenanigans.
Oh, okay. Why? How would you feel about tutoring some teenagers in some hacking techniques for protection terms?
I can link you to a
No.
Telegram group that will give you full courses on everything for
I
your
don't want a
master's
course.
degree. It'll go all the way from your beginning to your master's degree with detailed description for ethical hacking.
That's lovely. That's not what I want though.
She doesn't
I'm
want
the
the part of ethical.
worst. I am the worst person to explain anything to anybody.
Well, I think you have a very interesting character actually, and
I
whilst you
think
can
you are
be,
wrong. I think you
just
you, you express yourself. Sorry, Samantha. I think you express yourself very clearly.
yes, you do when you're when it's about something you're very confident in speaking about, and that is what you can do with a computer.
Yes, but
Right. Right.
when it goes to explaining how it works, I'm terrible. That's why I let my work speak for itself.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but sometimes I think there's too much explaining. Go, I look at the kids now, and they're, you know, computer science should be the third basic skill in a school, in my mind
Yeah.
now, from when they start, because I think cyber is such a big thing now that they need to bloody learn, like they do learn how to speak and learn how to do basic maths. It's fundamental, isn't it?
Well, I
So
mean, just get them to go to the DEF CON YouTube and let them watch a couple of
I
talks
don't.
on for the
I
DEF
know,
CON thing.
but that's all we do now, isn't it? We put our kids. My kids have learnt more from YouTube than anything else in this world. I guarantee it. Hang on, I need to
Hey,
plug.
that's how I started in reverse engineering. I didn't
I'm
even know I
sure.
was reverse engineering, and
I'm.
I've got 478,000 Steam members accounts right now.
Oh, you've probably got my fake one as well. Then. No, I know what
Uh,
you're saying, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm
I
a
know I can do
horrible
that.
teacher at explaining stuff. That's why
Okay.
I
All right.
get other
Fair enough.
people to help me with it because, like, I can't even get a write up freaking approved. And I've got tons of 0 days and I don't know how to explain them. How do you explain a 0 day for something that you don't know what it does and that there's no other explanations out there for it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't do that either. So, but there must be somebody out. There must be somebody
You
in
just
this
try to
world,
sell.
right? That
I mean,
is.
you sell it as you don't know what to sell, but you sell it.
No,
Uh,
Alberto. No, that's not. That's not. I don't think that. He just needs to find his other half, because somewhere out in this
Well, I can
world.
help you. I can help
No.
sleep. I mean, I can be
Oh,
the
okay.
interlocutor between you that you are being too technical and somebody who can make cause fear in those that are translated what you are trying to say into plain English.
Yes.
I can translate the fear
Well,
because
then
if
do
they
that.
listen to you,
The
if
pair
they
of you
listen to
should.
you, they will just don't understand anything. If they listen to me translating your words into plain English, they will start shaking and they will show the money to solve that problem.
And you
Or
gotta
you
you
can go
gotta
onto
also remember,
HackerOne and
like,
fill out a few bug bounties and earn some money.
you also gotta remember, like, everything that's on my Twitter timeline has been from a Android phone.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a big. I mean, that says a lot about you. I mean, not everybody can do that from an Android phone.
Yeah,
Well,
because I mean,
And
I didn't have a computer for a long time, and where I used to live, I couldn't get internet. Now I've got a three computers with no OS, and none of my IRL friends will help me get a boot disk or a USB, and I can't do it with no device, which is retarded.
well, use your
you
three
can
terabytes
buy those on
disk.
eBay, can't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I live by myself, and I have a daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yeah, I've got a 1 year old. She actually just turned a year old on the 10th.
Wow. I
That's
didn't know
kind of
that.
the reason why I
Wow.
went after Doxbin, because they started talking shit about my kids. So I front end destroyed their website, and then I reinstalled their .env file and reconfigured their database tables.
Right. Well, yes, but where did that get you? Apart from
Uh,
feeling better.
it got me a bunch more followers on Twitter, and people don't
Oh,
send the
well, it's all
SWAT team
about
to my house
followers, isn't
anymore.
it? Okay. Where's the mum?
Uh, Currently going through custody battle because she refuses to take a DNA test, even though I still support my kid, and I don't even know if it's my kid, but I still support my child either way.
Right.
She's the one that she cheated. You mentioned that she cheated on you.
Yeah, I was like that relationship. I was like Forrest and Jenny. I was retarded and she was a whore.
Yes.
Okay,
I can see it. I can
I
see a
had just
TV
got
series like
done.
that.
I had just
Retarded
got
and the
done
whore.
doing I had just got done doing 3 years and some change in prison, then immediately went and did a 6 month rehab program, and she was the first chick I fucked when I got out. So yeah. And
Charming.
yeah, yeah. And her
Yes.
parents didn't like me because I had a nicer house than them and made more money than them.
Always a challenge.
wow.
So I
So
bought her
where is
dad a truck for Christmas. Now every time he's got to drive that truck, he's got to think about me.
probably not the best idea then.
Nah, that's my
How old is she?
satisfaction.
A year. And you look after her. Who does?
I support her financially. I
Oh,
can't be around her stepfather, like my ex's stepfather, because I have a no contact order with him.
right. Your life is very colourful, isn't it?
Well, I mean, prison plus drugs, gang shit, but I still look after what's mine, and I'm
Oh,
trying to
that's
be
all
a
right
better
then.
person.
Did you say gunship?
Yeah, I was heavily involved into darknet
Uh,
shit. Like that's how I knew
oh,
it. That's how I knew
But you
Alex
don't
from
do that
Alpha Bay.
anymore, do you?
Oh no, I don't do it to that level because I have something to live for now. Before I went to prison, if you look at any of my past archived tweets from twitter.com/doxed, that was my old Twitter.
Oh, dear.
Um, yeah, those tweets were not very fun because that's when I was a heroin addict, and I haven't used that since 2016.
Well, that's all good. Strength to. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. That's brilliant. But all I was saying, well, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just where but so okay, so the daughter doesn't live with you, you just support her.
Yep.
Okay,
So
I get it
either way,
now.
they can't say I was a bad dad because when
Well,
my daughter
no,
turns
because hang on a
18,
minute. No,
she's
no, that's
getting
not
50
true.
grand in a bank account.
I'm sorry, that does not make you a good dad.
No, like
oh, come
fucking,
on.
I support my kid. Like I pay for
Okay, and
everything. Like,
that's good. That's brilliant. Okay, because my husband, father of my two children, didn't pay. Has 7 years, 8 years, hasn't paid one penny. I don't want to get into that, but you cannot
But
just go,
but
oh,
you
here's
drive
50
his but
grand.
you drive his bike. But you try to see.
No. I make sure my kid's well taken care of. I just can't be around
How?
my baby mama's family.
Okay, but how do you take how do you make sure she's taken care of apart from
Anytime,
financially?
anytime my baby mama asks me for something, it goes through my lawyer. And I'm the one who called DFAX on my baby mama.
Okay, well, I'm not really interested in what happened with you and your baby mama. If you've got a child together, that would be my interest. And
I'm trying to get her to take a DNA test, and I'm going through court shit with it right
but
now
what for? Why has she got to take a DNA test? Who
because
your
I can't until she agrees.
do you mean your daughter or your ex?
My ex, like to prove that it's my daughter, so I can have my rights back.
Yeah, but how does her DNA prove that she's your daughter?
No, I'm saying take it from both of us and my daughter, and they test it.
Oh,
That's how American DFAX works and
oh
shit.
right, okay.
It's a long legal system, which is bullshit. Like, I
Oh
don't want
Lord.
that kid growing up without a father, and like my ex's family fucking hates me because I made more money than them and have a
Oh,
nicer
I'm sure
house.
it's not as simplistic as that, but
No, it
people don't
really
hate
is.
people don't hate you just because you've made more money for them, but maybe they just
Oh
didn't know
no,
how to handle you.
oh no, like they just didn't want to accept the fact that their daughter wasn't a child anymore.
I'm sure there's a whole bunch of different emotions that tie into it, but I'm, as a parent, I find that hard to believe that you would just.
Yeah, but like I ask my baby mama all the time, can I see my daughter? Can I see my daughter? She gives me excuse after excuse after excuse. So
But it's
I'm
all
letting
right
the
because you
courts
pay
deal with
50
it.
grand.
No, I have a bank account saved up and I give my baby mama money to make sure my daughter's got food and everything she needs.
I
If
know.
I have to struggle so
I'm
my
not
daughter
judging.
doesn't,
I shouldn't. I'm not gonna. I feel like I'm picking on you now because the other
nah,
chap said
like
so. I stopped
fucking
picking on him. Um, sorry, I don't want to
nah,
pick on you.
that shit's what fucked me up bad, cause like you know what it's like fucking having a kid and not being able to see it even though you really want to.
No,
What was the reason did you guys separated? I don't know your name.
Her parents,
Okay.
her parents basically forced her to leave me.
Okay. That's bad.
It's fucking stupid. Like was she was not a very smart person that I chose to be in a
I
relationship
thought
with.
that happens only in India, but parents forcing the child, you know.
No, I mean I still haven't been with anyone since I was with her, and that was I left her around Christmas of 20.
So rather than what I would suggest is rather than getting a child custody and a case DNA test, why don't you guys sit and talk, sort it out? I believing it
I've
will
tried
demolish.
to, but her parents just like make it impossible.
Hmm. You know, I don't know, but it's
well,
very difficult, you know, for
do
a
the,
child to keep a distant father and a
That's why
mother.
I'm going. That's why I'm going through it legally and
Yeah.
letting the courts handle it.
okay. So when you come out of that the other side and you've got joint custody, how's your life going to
I
change?
Oh, greatly because I know for a fact that I can take care of my daughter, and as long as I get to see my child, that's all that matters to me. As
Right.
long as I'm in
Okay.
my kid's
That's
life.
refreshing to hear because I thought you were coming across as if you were just paying, so it didn't matter whether
No,
you saw
fuck
your
no.
child or
I
not.
don't.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's
I'm
how I
putting
understood.
every bit of money I make aside, so even if I struggle, my daughter isn't going to.
And that's beautiful. But I the initial impression I got from you was a different one
Uh,
to what I'm now
yeah,
understanding. So,
I get defensive about that shit because of like the
of
fucked
course,
up
she's your daughter.
situation that went. Yeah.
Well, even without any of that, the fact is she's your daughter, so you're entitled to
Yeah,
be
and
opinionated.
I'm the first out of four kids to have a child, and my family doesn't even accept my kid, and I still want to be in my kid's life. and her family
So
doesn't
you should.
accept me and won't let me be around.
Well, that's tricky, but like you say, you're going down the courts, and they'll make the decision ultimately, and then they'll have to abide by that, won't they? So,
Yep. And that's what I'm waiting for because I know my laws real well and I've got a good education, a great job, and a fucking house to myself.
well, you're a very lucky boy, aren't you?
No, I struggled to get what I
I know,
needed.
I know, I know.
Hell, fucking
Anyway,
hell when
I'm
I
sorry. I need to eject myself because I am. It's now 4:45 in the morning for me.
It is
I
11:44 p.m.
who said that?
Okay, Siri, what time is it?
Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Oh, Siri. Okay. Anyway,
Siri, Siri,
Siri. It's
what
not
time is it?
Siri. It's Siri.
Hey, whatever happened to the ShamWow guy?
Who?
Vince from ShamWow, the guy that was like trying to be the OxyClean dude.
I don't know, but I am out of here because I am literally gonna just KO totally. So, good night, everybody. Bye.
Later.
Oh, goodbye, Samantha. Sleep well.
Yes, I don't know how you're still awake, Alberto. I really don't. So, bye
Okay, I still have groceries.
But
Bye
after
bye.
listening to like more than 30 minutes, I still did not get what Samantha was asking for.
I don't recall.
Basic in the last minutes, she was just wondering about the life, the private life of Sleep and
Yeah.
his daughter, and his struggles with the justice in
See,
order
I don't
to.
think women like to be proven that they're wrong about an opinion, and she dipped.
Well, after not sleeping for a couple of days, everybody can is has complications to communicate,
Yeah,
and sometimes we don't sound very nice, but we try to be nice. But we are like you, Sleep. We have problems communicating.
yeah, but I mean, fucking, I mean, I can talk like a motherfucker, but I just,
You can do. Yeah, man. I really don't understand why you say that you have problems translating the technical stuff onto things that normal people can understand, because you are doing great, man.
yeah, it's just like the write up aspect. Like, I missed all the way from 2016 up until 2019 in the computer security industry. So I'm still learning shit that came out a couple of years ago, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but basically, the time you spend in prison is time that you probably learned a way of communicating that you didn't, skills that you didn't have before.
Oh,
Because when I was in prison, I learned to communicate in ways that I didn't know I could communicate. Otherwise,
oh,
I could have been
absolutely.
killed.
And there's more drugs in
Uh,
prison than there are on the streets,
well, in prisons, there are more anything that you can imagine outside. I mean, if
except
you have the money,
women.
you have everything. Sorry?
Except women.
Sorry?
Women are the only
Well,
thing that
here in Uruguay, the police allow prostitutes to enter into prison to have sex with the inmates.
Oh well,
So,
fuck. You guys have it good. We just fucking have a bunch of swinging dicks here. It's our prison suck.
well, yeah, but yeah, the thing is that, for example, have you been in solitary confinement?
Yes, I actually have, and I did my last 125 days in it because I got caught with a cell phone and was put on pending investigation.
Fuck, man, that's completely a torture. That's really the worst thing that can happen to a human being, is being put 23 hours a day in a room alone, only with himself. And you know what's more funny is that here in Uruguay, in the prison that I was, inmates could have a cellular phone without a camera and without internet, you can have a phone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, like with us, like I was in a high max prison, so it was hard to get shit, but I
Fuck, man, you in a high max, man, you are a hacker.
yeah, they made an example out of me in court because I told the judge, do not pass go, do not collect $200, suck my dick.
Fuck.
Yeah, I knew they were going to send me away for a while because I violated probation while on an intent charge, and I had gotten intent for a drug charge and was doing 10 years probation and just got off 10 years probation last year.
So basically now you are completely clean.
Oh, absolutely. So I have been wreaking havoc on the internet until like either fucking the government comes and kills me or just seizes my equipment again.
Oh, I don't think either of them is going to happen because you are smart enough and you will handle this new life. I mean, you have a daughter to fight for, and
Absolutely.
that is the drive that will drive you to do the right thing
Yes,
and
sir.
not to
And I mean,
not to look. You don't have a reason to waste your life. I mean, if you waste your life, you are destroying the life of your daughter.
yeah, facts. And see, like with me, fucking, that's why I still hack because I enjoy it. I make a living off of it, and it's what I'm good at. And freaking, that's
Well,
like with Mega.nz. I tweet when I went silent for like 3 days. That was when I DM'd them and tweeted them the day before I went silent, and I was like, I'm gonna give them 4 days. If they don't tweet anything, or if they don't email me or say anything back to my email, I'm gonna tweet them their exploits. And then they sent a mass email out.
dear customer, your account has been compromised. Look at the nest, motherfucker.
Oh, that WA link that I sent you, that is WikiLeaks unreleased files with
Yeah, I
US
am
Air Force and
downloading.
all.
I am downloading all the files from there. I am watching some stuff from the FARC in Colombia, the the guerrilla, some other files from Venezuela, and some all kind of
But
files. It's going to be fun.
by the way, PayPal, their backend is PayPalObjects.com. Shh.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything, but how do you spell PayPal object? Sorry, just kidding.
It's like an object, like something you hold, and then you just put PayPal in front of it.
Do you say objects.com or .org?
Object PayPal objects.com.
Oh man, access denied. You don't have permission to PayPal objects.com
Now
on.
now take that link and curl it.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, do curl space minus X. Or you can W get it.
Okay, hold on.
Because people always
Oh
forget
fuck.
it.
I'm not if I do core minus I minus H pay fuck. Oh, oh man, I should run a VPN, right? What do you think?
uh I actually don't, honestly. Like I don't really see the point in using a VPN because if you have a dynamic IP, just restart your router and then it's going to take them 6 months to get the subpoena, your router, and then it's going to be dead.
It doesn't work that way in Uruguay, man.
Oh, you guys still using Shaw Communications and TalkTalk?
No, I mean, The things we have dynamic IPs for most of the customers as I, which the IP changes every 12 hours, dynamic, but the records are stored for like 2 years,
Oh
and
God. Why? That's
that.
when I would tunnel all of my traffic through port 8080 and make it all HTTP.
Mhm. Well, the thing is that they also many gas stations, for example, they have a service that is not much different from the one you have in your house. That is basically fiber to the home that have an static IP address, and that allows people to connect to this vulnerability in the pumps of the gas stations, where you can connect to via telnet to the port 10,001,
Oh
uh,
God. That's
and without password and without username, you connect to the pump of the gas station, and you can alter all the
oh, you can
parameters.
purge the pumps and make the gas spew out.
Exactly, absolutely. And you know what? There's a PDF file that is not easily accessible that has 600 commands in order to alter either from the temperature, the alerts, the oxygen, the I mean everything of the all the information that the pumps have. You can alter from those commands. And I have a friend who
So
made a video.
so you could
Uh,
you could basically just turn the pump on at will and just give yourself free gas if you had a Raspberry Pi.
Actually, I was thinking of something more, uh, more, let's call it violent, such as Putin, that the pump was full when there has no fuel in it, so it will basically get air, and with air that would explode everything. But yeah, you can basically get for free gas. Actually, I
You
was
could
thinking
so
that.
I'm guessing you could remote card skim that if you wanted to.
Well, when it comes to that, there's it's not linked to the card processing system of the gas station. That is something that is not linked to this issue. Uh,
I have the currency codes for those machines.
wow, man.
It's on my
I mean,
Payspin.
wow. What I mean, your payment is basically
It's
internet.
just
You have you,
it's
those
just
3 terabytes are like 30 terabytes of payment.
no, anything that I find interesting, before I started using GitHub, I would post it on Payspin. And I've got like 62,000 views on my Payspin for like profile views.
Wow, in what range of time?
8 years.
Wow. Would
That's
you like
not,
to increase? Would you like
huh?
to increase that? Would you like to increase that?
Hell yeah, I would. I'm trying to start up a forum kind of like raid forums, but not with a bunch of retards like Chris Poole running it.
How about running a forum by invitation only?
Word. I'm always
Uh,
down for anything, and I got
you have
tired. I got tired of like regular MyBB forums and all. Like I've got a 0 day for MyBB. If you go to MyBB, any MyBB forum, and go to example.com /global.php, and then you type in question, or you go to global.php and you type in underscore server. It'll tell you in MyBB is not defined, and you can rewrite the parameters and the gamma structure of a database through MySQL.
hold on. Global that ph global that.
Global.php
Yeah,
underscore server.
yeah, server. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not in.
And
You mean
if you add on to that, here, let me get the actual 0 day for it here. Cause I've got so much shit. I just haven't finished like I've been
let,
working on trying to get a decent computer and I've got one. I just got to get an OS and I'll be straight.
let's do it, guy. Let's put it all in a forum and let's figure out how to give access to that information.
Oh,
Let's talk.
did you know that Cash App has a admin login with no username, just a password?
Man, this is never going to work. I mean, every solution involved in what I try to offer has a vulnerability that you're mentioning. I mean,
What?
okay, let's
Watch
run it.
your DM and look at how terrible Cash App is. So if we were to get something like, say, Rainbow Tables or Hashcrack, and we were to run a massive fucking script for cracking passwords, look at that.
Wow, man. I have a problem because I'm waiting for Twitter ticketed spaces. The problem is that spaces is going to cash. I mean, it's going to get paid using Stripe, and Stripe doesn't work in Uruguay. Do you have
Uh,
any any 0 day for Stripe?
you can set yourself up a Chime account. Use this right here. Type this in.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Okay, and
Oh
then
man,
Titanium MAC address scrambler. It's going to be a program called TMAC, and it'll scramble your gateway.
wow. Fuck, man. Is there anything you don't know? And you're doing all this from a cellular phone, man.
It's just shit that I've learned over the years, and like 20 from 2010 to 2014 was when I got deep into dark net shit, and I was a moderator on Darkcode for a while.
Wow. So, man, talking seriously, let's do it. Let's create a forum and let's put it all together in a nice way and give access to certain people. Let's share the knowledge
Word.
and, and, and,
Okay.
and let's expose the motherfuckers that are in child pornography.
Oh God, I can't stand those fuckers. That's why I went after Doxbin, because if you look at their website, like I know I keep referring to them, it's just them fucking doxing teenagers online that can't defend themselves.
Yeah, that's really irritating. I really that's something that really makes me upset.
And see, Nakash, when he had it, when he had Docspin on tour, he made sure to moderate and delete anything with anyone under the age of eighteen's info off of the website. He made sure to delete it when him and Fuxnet were running it.
Hmm, hmm. I see. I see.
I
Okay,
mean, I've
man.
got their entire database.
Man, fuck, man. Shut
Hello?
up. This is hello. No, we are not committing any crime.
Oh no, that's for
This
educational purposes.
this all adult in your house, child. If you are under 18, do not try this at your house for cancer.
Hey,
In California.
I'm I'm gonna link you something. So if you look at this right here, any website that allows video uploading, that right there will allow you to generate a random FFmpeg video file into a server and allow you to view server side info through a generated file. It's basically reverse
Wait.
shelling it through the FFmpeg file.
Wait. Wait. Does it work service of video?
Your internet's cutting in and out. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?